Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Monday. My name is Wizzy, you can also call me Wizzy, and today we're once again playing some more OceanBlock 2. Now, as we are getting into it, I do want to mention that from now until New Year's, I'm going to be playing Trans-Siberian Orchestra music for the background music for my videos. This song is going to be the song I'm going to be starting with every single time. So, but the rest of the music, well, the last two songs are going to be basically set as well. But everything in between is going to be randomized for every video. Hopefully it's not too loud. I mean, it looks like you should be able to hear me fine. I tried to match the levels of the audio for this to what would normally be for when I do my music from Windows Media Player. Minecraft be struggling right now. Now, of course, my computer is doing a few more tasks than it normally would be doing. Of course, with the not using Windows Media Player, I'm actually using YouTube Music to do this. Although I might have to do something else for this. But anyways, now that we are in, we're going to take a look at the quest book. Last time we made a ton of progress. We got this whole branch done. The few that we had left over here. And really, from what it's looking like, all we have left is just a little pressure. This is it. This is the monument I've been working towards this entire time. If I use the strength of adamant, I can construct an upgrade that enables my suit to withstand the depths of this vast ocean. I should also make sure I make something that allows me to breathe underwater. Craft and install the Scuba and Depth Upgrade Mark 1. Note to apply Soulbound to your pneumatic gear, combine them in a crafting table. And then when we do this, we'll get 2 enchanted books, a rare loot crate, XP, and a chaos box. And so we need to make a Scuba upgrade and a Depth upgrade. So Scuba upgrade, we're going to bookmark both of these. Is that, and then Depth upgrade, bookmark that. So, what we need... So we need an upgrade matrix for both of them. So I think that's where we should start. So we need water and lapis. I mean, that's easy enough. This thing is chugging along. So we need 2 lapis. Well, actually, no, we only need 1 lapis. And then it is over here. So we do that. I think, yeah, do that. So it needs, and then I just turn it on. And there we go. Okay. I do need more water though, so let's do that. So now, we have that. Is there anything in common for both of these now? Does not really look like it, does it? So ferrocore ingot, adamant ingot is nickel and diamond. So we need 4 of those. So ferrocore, let's go over and see what we have. We have plenty of ferrocore. I need 4 of those. We don't have any adamant ingots. So to do that, the same Yeah, it's just with this. So diamond and nickel. So 4 diamonds, 4 nickel. And let's see what else we need for these energetic alloys. So redstone dust, I need 3 of these. So 3 redstone dust, 3 gold, and 3 glowstone dust. Okay, so and gold, and then glowstone. We do not have any of that. So for that, use a sluice, sag mill, enrichment chamber. See, I don't have any glowstone at all, so... And I think with the sluice, now, was I able to get it with... Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I can use the diamond mesh. Do I have any in here? Oh, I do. Never mind. That works. So I just gotta throw that into the alloy smelter. Let's go do that really quick. Throw these over here. So diamonds, that. And then the alloy smelter. Boom, boom, boom. And you say, way-oh, way-oh. And this thing is absolutely chugging along. That's because I don't have any lava. So, what we need to do... Actually, I got plenty of cobblestone on me. Don't even need to go over there. It's all in my backpack. So let's throw a stack in here. Actually, you know what? Let's throw a second stack in here as well. And you know what? A third stack. Just fill this whole jar up. So that should help speed that up a little bit more. And it is. But it's running out of water rather quickly. So... Oh, it's going a little bit better than it was before. So, well, anyways, while that's working, let's get the rest of the things we need. So for this, all we need is a vacuum tube, and do we have any left over? We do, so that's good. So once the adamant ingot is done, we'll be able to get the depth upgrade done. Fused quartz, compressed iron gear, and an air canister. So I'm gonna assume it is not like that. Okay. So how do we make that with an iron? That was close. Let me do it this way. Okay, and then air canister, compressed iron. I don't know if we have any though. Air, no. So, compressed iron, a pressure tube, and redstone. Let's just do this actually. And that. Perfect. And then fused quartz. We have one. So molten quartz. Okay, so I'll take this one. So let me sleep. See if we have any quartz in this chest. Quartz chunk. Quartz cluster. And then what we do with this, each of these gives us 4. Then I just throw 4 back into here to make a fused quartz. And this thing is done. So now all we need to do is throw this in like so. There's the depth upgrade. And then now, scuba upgrade. And I don't need these bookmarked anymore. So now if we go into here, we can claim these, ruby amulets, and chaos box. And now, as you can see, this is green, meaning that this is completely done. So now we are moving on to the under pressure section, and there's 5 quests we can now do for this section, and we did complete a couple others stuff here, so let's claim these. Well, these I guess were other times. That was just now. Nice, efficient, enhanced capacitor. Okay. Now, one thing I do kind of want to do well, first, one thing I gotta do is I've got to apply these pneumatic helmet. So I gotta go over here. And this still manage upgrades. That's not what I want. What happened to the other... Oh, right here, depth. Did that not go into there? Oh, pneumatic leggings. Okay. Okay, so now that means we are able to breathe underwater. So if I go down here, and I can go basically all the way down to the bottom here. It's gonna take a moment to get down here, but we can go all the way down now. And explore all of this. And as you can see, my air is... Actually, no, because once that runs... Yeah, you can see it does start to pop down, but then it refills. And every time it refills, it uses up one thing, or point of pressure in the helmet. So, yeah. So let's go back up. Okay, so I do want to so this is that's production. So this is slowly filling up. We'll let it do its thing. So now we'll take a look at these. Mining underwater. One thing I probably should have accounted for. How am I supposed to break things under this pressure? I can barely move my arms. Task: explore different ways to increase underwater mining speed. Ways to mine underwater faster. Craft jewelry made of lead using the jewel crafting station. Craft and use a mining gadget instead of mining by hand. Or use the break spell from Ars Nouveau. So do that. And then this is an optional task. And that gives us a garnet ring, which is lead, which one is a ring plus 3 attack damage apparently. And then XP. So that's more of just a informational quest. So floating meteors. And one thing I should note is when it's a gear-shaped quest like this, or even I think, well, actually no, when it's a gear-shaped, it is linked to other quests. So floating meteors, start of AE2. Now that I can swim a little deeper, I can finally see what these giant floating spheres are in the water. Task: locate and swim to an AE2 underwater meteor, break through and find the mysterious cube. I'm just going to read through these first. And that one's actually available right now too. Getting nautical. There are many ancient structures in these waters. Normally infusing ender pearls with blaze powder gives them the property of locating the home of the endermen. On this planet, the eyes hunger for something more nautical. Task: craft the nautical eye. This can be used to find the nautic crystal structure. Amethyst shard. I have started my search for crystals capable of harnessing a steady flow of power into it. These crystals will allow me to create some advanced technology I'll need to get off this planet. Locate a budding amethyst and acquire amethyst shards. Options for moving budding amethysts. Using 2 of Just Dyer's simple swappers to swap them to your base, or using a cardboard box from Mechanism. Ancient goo. Several of these underwater structures are covered in some sort of ancient goo. Speaking of goo, maybe I can use it to upgrade my goo. Acquire skulk from one of the structures underwater. Note this will require using some type of silk touch. And then the last one is Power of the End. I don't believe I'll ever make it to the home of the Endermen, but I believe I can at least harness the power from the End. I'll need a ton of Ender Pearls for this to work though. Task is to craft Ender Stars using the Ender Crafter. Note, to complete the craft you'll need at least 1 Ender Alternator with a 7x7 area from the Ender Crafter. The more you have, the faster it crafts. So, I think this one we're gonna wait on. Ancient Goo, I could probably do Amethyst Shards, maybe. Floating Meteors, I think I kind of want to go with that one right now. So what we need is Observe a Mysterious Cube, Skystone, and Certus Quartz Crystal. So I wonder if there is like a clearer view upgrade to see like underwater better. Charging upgrade, muffler upgrade, minigun upgrade. Flippers upgrade. I think that would be useful. I think that makes us move faster underwater. Entity tracker upgrade. Spencer, creative supply, night vision. I think that might be useful actually for underwater. Range. Security, speed, standby, volume. Okay. Let's take a look at the flipper upgrade. Plastic sheets, black wool, and matrix upgrade. Okay. Night vision, 4 matrix upgrades. Potion night vision, 8 minutes for that one. And pressure chamber glass. Okay. Let's work on the flippers one first. So wool, plastic sheets. So plastic sheets we are able to make now. I believe, because didn't we make raw biopolymer? Yeah, let me see. It's nighttime, so let's sleep. So plastic, we do have 5 plastic already. So plastic sheets, is that what we need, or is it? Yeah, so we just need wool. And I think for black wool, it's what? Ink, organic, black dye. Wither rose. Ink sacks. Coal dust, slime ball. Okay. Or an egg. So, ink, I do see an ink sac. Can I just do that? Yes. Okay, so we have that. So now I need to make these again, and that's super simple. So let me throw 2 of those in. Just do it that way. And turn it on. Okay, so the flippers upgrade, that goes into the boots, I believe. So now I'm assuming means I can swim faster. Oh yeah. Now it shows ×1, so if I do another one, does that mean I go even faster? You know, I actually kind of want to try it. Although I don't have any more plastic. So you know what, well, I'll come back to that. Night vision, so pressure chamber glass. Let me see. So let's do this. Excuse me. So pressure chamber wall and regular glass. So we do have that, so, and then just regular glass. Okay, so that's all set. Now, the problem we're going to run into now, well, is it going to be a problem? I don't know, we'll see. So I need to make 3 of these. So do I actually have a brewing stand? I do have a brewing stand, so I don't need to make one. So let's throw that down, you know, maybe like right here. So I need potion of night vision, and I use redstone dust on that. Awkward potion with a golden carrot. Water bottle with nether wart. Okay, so let me do this. So 1, 2, 3. Throw all those in there. I do have blaze powder already. I do have nether wart. So it's golden carrot. Take that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's just... yeah, nuggets. And then redstone. Then I'm just going to double check, make sure that that is the order of operations. So redstone last, carrot second last, nether wart. Okay. So throw those into there, nether wart. And then once that's done, we throw in the golden carrot. Actually, I might have had some golden carrots in my backpack. I did. You know what? That's fine. And then throw that in. I don't need this up anymore because I actually know how to craft it with this. So, did an advancement for that. So now we throw these in like that. These are the 8-minute versions, obviously. And night vision upgrade. I'm assuming that goes in the helmet. So, let's go over here. So now if I go underwater, no, it doesn't really clear things up. It's just... now once it gets dark, we'll just be able to see. Whatever. Anyways, I do kind of want to... so, you know what? I'm going to throw this into here. And is that charging? It is. Not wicked fast, but it is. Well, anyways, that is charging, so we'll leave it to it. And I kind of want to make the flippers upgrade again. You know, armor upgrade, that might be a good thing to apply as well. See, I wish it gave like more information on exactly what it does. Let me throw that into there. plus 6.5 armor, 2 armor toughness, knockback resistance. Okay, so that's what it does. And can I'm assuming I cannot. Okay, I can actually do it that way. Now, would it be better to split them out on different parts of the armor? I don't know. Let's throw that in there. Wait, run speed. Okay, so raw biopolymer. So how do I get that? Kelp goo. Okay, yeah. And how much does that make? That makes one of that. That makes one of that. Let me actually do that, because I already have one plastic. I'm gonna sleep. So take a piece of wool. I don't know what that would do. Actually, I don't think I can actually put that in any of my armor. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let me... Wait, why did this mess up? Oh, it's not. So does it need water for this? It does. Okay. And what do we add on this? That's up to 6.1 bar. And we need a little bit more water in that. And then let me take that, put some water in here, throw that, turn that on. Okay, so now the question is, so this is how fast I go with the current flippers. How much faster are we gonna go with these ones? I cannot stack them. Well, you know what? That is fine. I didn't want to stack them anyways. Jet boots. But that is not what I wanted to do. So I'm going to wait to change those colors. So I know we're not really doing a whole lot right now. I'm kind of just waiting on this in a way. See, that's 10 bar. I mean, it is getting... So the max of these are 10 bar, it looks like. So I'm going to let that continue to build up. And in the meantime, so I have Ender Pearl. Now the question is, I don't think I actually have any Ender Pearls. Never mind, I do. Okay, and then Prismarine Shards. I'm not gonna say I don't have that, because I do have one. Atomic Reconstructor Crusher. Prismarine Crystals. So you'll have to search for those items. Prismarine or whatever blocks. Water movement efficiency. Okay. So let me, I was going to say not throw it, but I was going to throw it in the box, but maybe Amethyst Shard, Ancient Goo. This quest tree is not the biggest, as you can see, but it is fairly complex in a way, I guess. I don't know. Because when I was doing this on my own, I didn't really get too much further than we are now. So, you know, I think what I almost want to do now is I almost want to take a break from doing any more quests for the moment. I'm gonna throw this in here. And I kind of want to go and build a platform elsewhere to be able to open these chaos boxes. We've got 6 of them right now. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Let me grab them actually. We might not open all of them. So why? Oh, because of this. Now, let me make another advanced pressure tube. Actually, is it? Regulator tube module. Load director. Is there like a one-way sort of tube thing I can do so it doesn't go back? I feel like maybe not. Tube junction. Maybe a tube regulator would work better. So I need safety tube modules and a pressure tube. We already have a pressure tube. Let's sleep. So yeah, we don't have any of those. So pressure tube. We only have one pressure tube remaining, so compressed iron and blast. I think that's easy enough, actually. So we're missing the levers. So stone, that's fine. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. And then I need a pressure gauge, copper. Let's do this. And then I need another pressure gauge. I should have made two of them, but whatever. And then, okay. Now, tube. Do this. So I'm going to take this, break this, take that out for a moment, break that. I'll place that there. Put that there. Then that. Actually, I might have to break that. No, that is not the direction I want that to be in. Okay. So that might count as being sort of a... Well, will it? Okay, I need redstone. Oh shoot, actually, where does this go into? That goes into this one. That could have been bad. Okay, so let me throw these back into here. Redstone. So what I need... So receiving redstone 0, so the threshold right now is 0.4... 3 bars. So wait. 0.9. Threshold. Wait. 0.0. Is that the same thing I just made? Regulator tube. I don't know. So I don't get what that means. So if that's off, then does that mean that this does not get any more air? That might be what that means, actually. Because I don't think this is going up. Whereas if I turn it on, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what happens once this gets up to 10? It's gonna keep going. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm gonna take this because I'm gonna need it. Because enough of that. We're gonna go drop these off. And we are going to go find a place, maybe like over here. So I'm going to go west. Life is peaceful there. So I'm going to build a platform basically off of this. Let's break these. Mage blood. We got ourselves a revolver. Okay, so... take my diamond stick. Actually, I do want to build that down. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 24. Four, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's exactly all the dirt I had. So that worked out, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw this down. Bye-bye, dinner beef. So, I don't know what we got from the thing. Blaze Jet Wand. Okay. Oh, shoot. Where did it go? Did you get caught underwater? I wonder if I can drown. I don't think it knows what to do. Well, you come over here. I'm slowly getting this guy. Keeps going away from me. Keeps giving me nausea. I cannot tell how far away it is. Where did it go? I genuinely don't know where it is now. I don't know if it's that blip over there. I have no idea. Sun is setting. And this guy is nowhere to be seen. Well, I'm gonna go back east. We're gonna sleep really quick before I continue. So yeah, that's what the Chaos Box does. And that's why I'm not opening them over here. I'm just moving this song down really quick. And then I go back over here. Gonna open a couple more of these. Like, I genuinely don't know where that guy went. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but... Oh, I feel like you could do damage. Ow. Oh, you weren't that tough to defeat. I got acceleration cards from you. I'm gonna heal up first before... Random relic crate. Interesting. Oh, here's this guy again. Come over here. Let's stay on here this time. Uh-oh, where did it go? It's underwater again. Hunt and gather. It's probably for getting that. We got one more chaos box open. Ow. And this guy again. And you're underwater. Why do you keep doing that? Get up here. Sorry for the nausea look, or whatever. Let's get over here. Now he's up above the ground again. And he teleported away, and I have no idea where he's at now. Oh, he's right there. And another knife. So, let's see what the random relic crate has for us. Midnight Robe. +1 experience point for every 2 units of damage when attacking while being invisible from the disappearing ability. So I don't have that one. Betrayal on the attack while using the Vanish ability deals 40% increased damage, marking a circle with a radius of 17.5 blocks around the target and dispelling the wearer's invisibility. The Vanish ability can only be used again after the wearer exits the circle. Okay. I think I've seen Captain Sparkles use this before. Of course, this must be the Vanish ability here, but we don't know. And of course the experience. Okay. Well, anyways, so that is what those are. We're gonna swim on back to our main island. That one guy is completely gone forever. So I'm gonna let's throw the leggings in here. I don't know why it looks like it's going so slow filling that up. But I do that, and obviously it's not going to fill it. Anyways. Throw these in here. I think what I want to do is I want to make more armor upgrades. So I'm going to add that to there. So I'm not entirely sure what the item life upgrade does. But anyways, so yeah, that is basically going to be it for this video. We did complete this, a creature from the blah 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 blah. I spent too much time on the ocean. The water is getting to me. That thing seems so real. What kind of creature was that? Task: learn about the creature you've discovered. I don't know what that is, but apparently whatever we fought, we got that. So getting started is now completed. That's one thing I didn't even get to do on my off-camera world when I started doing this before this. So yeah. For getting around, this one comes with the airburst ability. When used, it will boost you forward a few blocks. So 2 of the 4 main quest lines are complete. Getting started with the Under Pressure. I mean, we've already been under pressure, but we're even more under pressure now. But yeah. So as we are rocking out to Christmas Eve Sarajevo 1224, this song is going to be the one that's going to basically make it so certain areas in the world are not going to be watching these videos. Sorry. I have to finish off with this, just like TSO does in their concerts. But yeah, so next episode we will start working on these some more. I'm gonna go down. I think what I'm gonna do is before next episode, I know normally I don't do this, but I'm going to make sure that my armor is fully full with PSI. So durability. I wonder how I get that. I don't know if I can get that back. But anyways, we're gonna take this off. So yeah, before next episode, I'm gonna make sure that the armor is full of, like I said, air, so we can continue on with our journey and get at least start with the next bits of the quest lines. And with this armor, I might actually be able to possibly go into there and start going after some of these more harder mobs. But we'll see. Anyways, that is just about going to do it for this video though, so hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you leave a thumbs up. And of course, as always, I will see you next episode. Bye!